In today's Pet Advice, we're talking eye care with Dr. Amy Guernsey. Good morning.
Morning.
We know that good vision care is important to us, but how important is it for our pets?
Just as important. We can have difficulty seeing, we can have eye pain. Our pets can experience the same things we can.
Should they be seeing the vet on a regular basis to get their vision checked, or is that something that you look for during their annual checkup?
Sure. So during an annual checkup, we will take a quick glance at their eye, check and make sure their eyelid conformation is correct. They don't have a lot of redness. There's no obvious signs of pain, changes, that sort of thing. But if there's specific vision problems, you definitely want to bring that to your vet's attention so that a more thorough eye-specific exam can be performed.
So what are some of those things that we should be looking for that maybe signs that our pet is having some issues with their eyes?
One of the most common things people observe is they're rubbing at their eyes, either with their paws or on furniture, redness of the eyes, discharge. Those are the main things that we usually hear owners report back as problems and that prompt a visit.
And is that the same for cats and dogs and all types of animals?
Yep.
I've seen my cats get that gunk kind of built up here, sometimes that yellowish gunk in the eye, and sometimes wonder what might be going on.
Yeah, from lizards and birds to dogs and cats, they all kind of express pain in the eyes pretty similarly, rubbing, redness, trying to make themselves comfortable.
Well, walk us through what that exam might look like.
Okay. So generally we start with a full physical to make sure there's nothing else obvious going on, and then we focus in on the eyes. Your vet may use an ophthalmoscope to understand what's going in the different chambers of the eye. They may check the pressures of your dog's eye to make sure that they're not dealing with either glaucoma, which is too high of an eye pressure, or uveitis, which is too low of an eye pressure. They might stain the eye to check for any scratches. They may check tear production, or they may do all of those things. It just sort of depends on what the presenting complaint is and what the exam findings dictate.
What are some of the most common problems that you see?
I would say for cats, it's more of an infectious thing. There's something called feline herpes virus that a huge portion of the cat population carries.
We have cats that has that, yep, and kind of a funky little dot on her eye because of it.
Yeah. So generally, it's the same kind of virus that causes cold sores in people. It lays dormant in the nervous system, and in times of stress, for us, makes a cold sore. For cats, comes out as a conjunctivitis, sometimes an upper respiratory infection. A lot of times that's self-limiting, but we often will treat secondary bacterial infections or give an antiviral to limit how long that infection lasts.
And what about for dogs?
I would say corneal ulcers or scratches on the eye are probably the most common things that I treat in dogs. Again, it's usually one-sided. My eye's really sore. If you've ever experienced a corneal ulcer personally, I know I have, it's extremely painful. And that can be an emergency. It's something that you want to get checked out, because if it progresses, they could end up losing vision in that eye, rupturing the eye. Not a good thing.
Okay, Dr. Guernsey, thank you for being here this morning and sharing that with us. And if you'd like more information about University Veterinary Care Center, visit universityvetcare.com.